So does he mind if I wrote a second book, kind of about our relationship, our together, not together? Does he mind? I've been asked that several times. And my new book is coming out, Lonely in Truth. And I was asked again, does he know? I have told him, I've explained to him. And hey, Pepper, he doesn't mind at all. There was one time after The Lonely in Love came out, I got an email from him and it sounded angry and my heart sank because I had already worked on it for 5 years almost. And it sounded kind of angry. I couldn't really get where he was going with it. And I didn't mention it. The next day went by, 5 days went by, 2 years went by. It's never been brought up again. And I've explained to him, and I'm sure you've heard on my channel, yes, I'm real and true, but I always try to stay in respect to him. I do give very private moments in my book. That is my book though. The book, I'm going to be more raw and real about it. And I protect his name. You know, I do the best I can to stay private about it. And he's never shown any, since that one email, just nothing. And I've told him, I've talked to him about it. And there's sometimes, I'll be honest, there's sometimes where I'm a little bit afraid he's gonna hear me, or I was editing my book and I had it in audio, and is he gonna hear this? And he just tunes it all out. Because for him, I'll be sitting right in front of him and say, I really don't want to watch that TV show. And then the next day he'll put on the TV show again. It's these game shows he watches. And he completely didn't hear me. He will not hear me when he's just sitting there and I'm talking right here, and he won't. He'll be in his zone. And, you know, that's something a little bit different. But what I'm just saying is that he really is okay with it. And that's why I continue to do it, because I want to be that support and help when maybe some partners like mine don't want that, or maybe concerned about it. And, you know, we're older maybe, we don't have kids together. So I'm kind of more free to do that. I don't have a family in my ear. I don't have those restraints, so I'm able to do it. And I am really excited. I will give a little plug with my Lonely in Truth book. I'm trying to get it out by February 14th. I started my YouTube channel February 14th. I think it's kind of fitting. It's fun. It just happened to be able to get out right now. I decided to just move on it and get it done because of that year anniversary. And again, it's a book of stories, and it's about Cassandra syndrome, the Cassandra phenomenon. And these stories, I read over them because I finished this book about 1.5 years ago, finished the manuscript. I read over them again after a year. And what I've learned from doing YouTube and reading over them, and they're still solid. And it's from wonderful Cassandra sisters that wrote their story. And I merely, you know, edited it, put it together for the flow. A couple of my stories are in there. I had a lot of tears again when I read through some of the stories. Very sound, beautiful women in this book. And I just can't wait. I'm having all the little glitches where I missed a whole sentence that my editor and I just missed. It just happens. And you have to go over it probably 5 times to edit. And yeah, he really doesn't mind. I have a story I want to tell you before I let you go. My first book, Lonely in Love. When you write a book for the first time, now I did do a book, Jack's Backpack. This is my very first book. It's a children's book. It's kind of cute. It's about a little boy who goes on a journey and he has rocks in his backpack. He finds these rocks and then he realizes that people are more important than things. So it's kind of like, anyway, it's cute. I'm stalling on this story. You don't open the package of the brand new book that comes to the author. You just don't do it if you're not the author. So he grabs the package, opens it up, picks up my baby first before me. Honestly, so him. Huh. Yeah. And no apology, just nothing. It sucked. It sucked. There's just something to getting something you work on so hard, and you want to be able to open that box and touch it first. But this next book that comes in the mail, he's not getting anywhere near that package. So I will let you go now. And check out my little Jack's Backpack book for a kiddo, 6 to 8, ages 6 to 8. It's a little chapter book. So cute. Look, oh. And, oh, you gotta see this rabbit. You gotta see this artist. Incredible, look at that. Isn't that so cute? I just found it on Amazon. This one is River Martin. This one is D River Martin. You know. If you're an author, you know. Anyway, Cassandra sisters, I will let you go. Take good care, and I'll see you soon.